The ideas here of being able to take something that I like to buy, something to be repurposed, and actually make it into something that I like, that looks nice, that I feel nice in. I don't know where pattern cutting has been all my life, but I'm really excited about it because it means I can be more womanly, I suppose, in the clothes that I have. I thought making a pattern was some really complex, mystical process that you had to do 3 years at university to master. I had no idea that you could pretty much do it on a piece of lining paper.
I do make clothes and I am doing pattern cutting and sewing, but I wasn't really thinking about doing something like this.
I haven't actually made a pattern myself. I normally go out and buy a pattern. So actually constructing it myself is like, oh God, I love that. I'm really excited.
Just thinking, I suppose, about clothes in terms of material rather than clothes in terms of do they fit. In other words, what can I get out of that? What can I make with it? How can I change it? What can I do with it?
And also using recycled fabrics. I think you're just a little bit more creative than going into a shop and you buying that and buying everything to match and everything. Well, when you've got recycled fabrics, you've got to take a few choices which might not be what you would initially thought.
I hadn't ever seen the pattern cutting techniques before, so today that's been wow, okay, I didn't know that existed. Some of it is giving me permission to be more creative and go back to some of the things I used to love doing, but then wasn't doing for lots of different reasons.
It's like the way we made the aprons, and I turned the cuffs into the tie and reused all the buttons. It's looking at what you get out of a shirt or a dress, like the trims. Even though you've got the skills, there's always more to learn. I always think so. You can't go in ignorant and say, oh, I know what I'm doing, this, that and the other. You can't, because you can look at somebody else and think, oh, that's a good idea and that's a good idea. So there's always something else to learn.
In a week, we've got one finished item, whereas I'm still tweaking and working on my one garment from the first project. So that's quite rewarding that you get that quick hit of, I've finished something.
I was panicking actually when I saw the pattern thing. I was thinking, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to do this. But because I was a sewer, I could understand the concept of it, if you know what I mean. Even so, there's a lot of detail and I'm glad I've got my sewing skills to bring with me.
Construction of the actual garment without step-by-step instructions, that was a big challenge for me because what I'd been used to was a printed sheet with number 1, do this, number 2, do that. So having to work it out from first principles was difficult and I did need some support.
You start off with the basic principles and you develop the finesse from there. The big question at the end of the day is, will it actually work? Will it actually fit? And will it be fit for purpose? Along the way, you learn a lot, and that's the point of it, really.